there are 4 Caribbean countries that have signed on to the American Convention on Human Rights. One has actually acceded to the jurisdiction of the Inter-American Court. That's Barbados, right? So the rest, although they're members of the OAS, have not signed on to the convention, which I mean puts them in good company: Canada, United States. So in the countries that have signed on, we have been using the system very actively. So, for example, in Jamaica, I have been able to get precautionary measures for myself issued against the state of Jamaica because of my activism for LGBT rights. I was facing death threats. The government wasn't doing anything to protect me. So I was able to get the first precautionary measures issued against the state for an LGBT human rights defender. I think that was in 2008. And then subsequently, we were able to get precautionary measures for 2 other Jamaicans who filed a petition challenging the anti-sodomy law in Jamaica, that it violated the American Convention. And then we filed a petition challenging the anti-sodomy law, and that, after a very lengthy process, was heard last year in Ecuador, at the sitting in Ecuador of the Inter-American Commission. And the decision, well, of course, they've let us see the first draft of the report, which is amazing. It's a sweeping endorsement of our claims. It actually orders the government to issue, or recommends, because they're recommendation, recommends the government pay damages, which is way more than we'd expected, to the petitioners. And we are waiting the final report, which due to COVID has been postponed. So we're hoping that in summer we'll have that. So we've used it in Jamaica to challenge the anti-sodomy law. I have used it personally in Jamaica to challenge the constitutional ban on same-sex marriage, citing the advisory opinion, I think it's 2417, which supports same-sex marriage, as endorsed it, as found in the convention. We're using the convention to challenge the anti-sodomy law in Barbados, and we're hoping that that will progress all the way to the court. And in Dominica, which again is a signatory to the IACHR, to the American Convention, we have filed a domestic challenge to the law with the anticipation that it will, if the Dominican government does not strike down the law, we'll then take it to the Inter-American system. So we've used it very, very, very aggressively as an alternate, because we find that we can't get access to our foreign ministers or government officials in country. They just avoid us because they don't want any gay person coming to their office. It would be political suicide. But we can engage them directly at the OAS.